So Craig, after Sunday's win against Dryborough, that's 7 wins and a draw in the last 8 games. Can you give me your thoughts about the game and how you think they've done this season so far?
We'll start with the game on Sunday. So, tough game against Dryborough. It's always tough up there, but obviously conditions didn't really help with the wins. But couldn't get a win in the end, win the victory. Cliff scoring a good goal to get us in front. But as I said, it's always tough up there, and they've improved a lot for last season, so that was a challenge going back to the previous games. Couldn't have asked for a better start to the season, to be honest. For the first week, we've kind of kicked on, and improvements, the matches have improved every week, which is great. And then obviously got a big squad, and we needed that on Sunday there as well, because we had a few injuries, so it's pleasing to see that the girls that can step in are stepping up to the mark.
I was actually going to ask you about the injuries. I think Anna had got injured a couple of weeks ago, and there's been a few longer term injuries. Yeah. Can you give me a wee update on how they're going?
So Mary Smith's been out from virtually the whole start of the season. She's done a rehab, so she'll be due to start coming back into the squad, maybe even this week. If not this week, it'll definitely be the week after. So she's not far away from coming back. Hannah Dickoff done a wee rolled her ankle against Ayr United, so she's obviously just had to recuperate and recover for the last 2 weeks, so she should be back for this week as well, so hopefully we'll see her on training this week.
Brilliant. Now on to Sunday's game against Stenny, local rivals. Yeah. How are you planning on sort of setting up for that one?
We kind of look after, just kind of do what we've been doing for the last 7 games. It won't change very much for us, so we'll have a wee tweak here and there, obviously, with personnel, but we've got this week of training. But looking at Sunday, it's going to be another difficult game. It's always difficult against Stenhousemuir, so it's a derby match as well, so they're always a challenge. They're always up for it, so it's not going to be easy, but we'll prepare the way we usually prepare during the week, and we'll see how we go on Sunday.
That's great. Well, thanks very much, and all the very best for Sunday. Fantastic. So Anna, I was just talking to the Gaffer there about this season so far. That's been 7 wins and a draw in the first 8 games. And it seems that it's built on a solid foundation at the back, and a lot of good play going forward. Can you give me your thoughts on that, please?
Yeah, of course. I think we've focused obviously quite a lot on conceding as few goals as we can, and obviously that's kind of shown, and I think we're definitely the kind of lowest goals conceded in the league. I think we've had more clean sheets than probably we did by this point last season. So yeah, we've just kind of focused on tightening it up at the back, and then credit to the girls up front and midfield who've all chipped in with the goals. We probably haven't scored as many goals as we probably should have, but at the end of the day, a win's a win. So whether you win 1-0 or 10-0, still 3 points. So I definitely think we can still improve in terms of the number of goals we're scoring, but yeah, you can't ask much more in terms of how few goals we're conceding, so we just need to keep that up now.
Well, for the sidelines, it looks like you're all playing with a smile on your face. There's plenty of talking during the game. Now, that must make it easier, certainly at the back.
Yeah, so I think Doc and I have obviously played together. This is our 2nd season now, so there's a bit of familiarity there. But the nice thing about the back line is it's had to change a few times just because of player availability, and the goalie's changed a couple of times, but we've still managed to keep that kind of solid foundation. But yeah, I think the team of defenders and goalie this season has been tight, and we all kind of cover each other and help each other out, and there's a real kind of confidence there that if one of us gets caught out or misses it, the next person's sort of waiting behind us to cover us. So I think that's really a really valuable kind of asset to the team at the moment.
Yeah, in my conversation with Liv, she kind of alluded to training and it being quite a fun atmosphere in training, but also it can be quite full on at times as well. What's been the ingredient this year for taking everything for the training pitch onto the football pitch?
I think there's obviously good rapport throughout the team. I think there's just so many different characters, people of different ages, from different backgrounds, which is obviously the mix is really working so far. I think as well we've got a slightly bigger squad, so obviously competition for places has been pretty healthy, which I always think helps, and that kind of ups the standard at training. But one thing I said to the players at the start of the season was how important squad depth is, and I think every game that we've played so far, the subs have came on and done their bit. Like the last couple of games we've only been 1-0 up, we've had 4 or 5 changes and those players have come in and kind of saw the game out for us. So I think all the players have bought into that, which is really important, because I've been in squads before that are big and it kind of causes the opposite issue and people don't buy into it. So I think that's been so important, that even the girls that maybe aren't starting week in, week out, are kind of patiently waiting their turn and kind of grabbing it with both hands when they get it. Sunday there we were missing like 5 or 6 starting players, but still managed to get the win. So I think just the rapport throughout the squad and everyone kind of buying into what we're trying to do has been invaluable.
Now, moving on to Sunday, it's a local derby against Stenhousemuir. What's your thoughts going into that one?
As you say, everybody lives for playing in the derbies, so it should be a good game and a good occasion. All credit to Stenny, they've had a decent start to the season as well, so it'll definitely be a highly competitive game. Last time we played them here, it was 1-1, so it'll be tight. But yeah, we just have to, it's just another game for us to tick off, so we've just got to keep ourselves grounded and approach it as we would any other game. And it just feels like the big games are coming thick and fast, so Sunday's just another one of those, really.
Well, the very best of luck to you, and I'll be rooting for you for the sidelines.
Thank you.
Thanks, cheers.